Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Friday Night Football.
We're coming to you from Perth. This is a round one match between Fremantle and West Coast.
Both these teams looked on last week as 8 other sides opened the season. But tonight they get their chance to show us all where they sit in the pecking order.
And out they come, led by their skipper. Daniel Harper joins me. Who's your pick today, Harp?
Good to be here, Hutto. I'm going with the Eagles. This ground doesn't intimidate them. They enjoy travelling and they're a close group. So I think they'll attack this with a nothing-to-lose mentality.
Thanks for that, Harp.
Time to find out who's kicking to which end.
It was a big summer of cricket, and the new football season should be just as captivating as the players set themselves for the first steps of the marathon. Here we go. Cox with a deft tap. Cousins on the same page as their ruck. Centre square, loose ball. Met solidly. He's besieged. The umpire will have it. Jackson wins the hit out. Navigated the traffic. Barlow, he'll feel that one. Very congested in the early going.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Judd, he'll work all day. Fletcher, how will the umpire see this? We've got a whistle, umpire's ball.
Thoughts so far, Gaz?
It's too early in the match for there to be anything to analyse, Half. Come on, mate.
We've got another stoppage. Jackson showing his skills. Sarong, Brayshaw, the Dockers are good with their hands.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Cox punches it out of the ruck. Cousins, Stengline in the right spot. We'll have yet another stoppage.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
Oh, there's a bit of niggle in this one early. A couple of players already unhappy with some attention off the ball.
You'll have to earn your kicks today. Cox showing his skills. Gaff, Fletcher. Through the centre square he goes. He's generally a good kick. Kennedy knew the tackle was coming. Something has to give soon. Cox, the winner there. Gaff. Warner gets back and should repel. And they're out of trouble. May on a lead. Tidy ball. They're moving the footy well here. The Eagles guarding the corridor. Can't take it. May. Dudley. Time to turn on the Jets. Waters accepted the invitation. Fletcher on centre wing is marked. Searching kick. Pearce wins it back. Great mark. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Amos working hard and being rewarded. He's just about kicked the cover off it. Gaff clears the area. Fletcher normally delivers. Chapman gets there first. Squeezes the kick. Bolton needs that to come back, and it does.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Dockers have opened their account. The big men fly. Cousins, Prittis, Cox. Kicks inside the forward 50. Who's front and centre? May. Cops some unwanted attention. No way through there, and they'll reset. Cox showing his skills. Gaff Fletcher, Cousins, steadies, delivers, and back they come.
Well, you get what you deserve when you leave that sort of space at a D50 stoppage.
So a goal each. Cox slaps it out. Gaff couldn't get a disposal. Sarong, he stopped in his tracks. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Jackson, the winner there. Pritis. Good disciplined defence. Pearce, Barlow in the centre square. The Eagles forcing them out wide. Reed has found some space. It's come unstuck. Can he find a teammate? Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. Useful hand pass, hacking it forward. Selwood spoils. Sarong, Hunter runs onto it. Blasts away. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Cox wins the hit out. Pritis somehow released the ball. Which way will it bounce? McVie throws it on the boot. Quality delivery by foot. The Eagles have denied them the corridor. Not sure what the idea was there. Thumped away. Switkowski. He's been busy so far. Gaff takes an excellent grab. That'll work. Heads in towards goal. And the kick is true. Great play.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Eagles were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Cousins, Pritis, he's made a hot start to this match. That might have been dropping the ball. Chapman, desperate to win it back. Foot race on the wing. Is anyone home? Punched away. Tracy with half a chance. Comes free in the tackle. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
All tied up on the scoreboard. The two big men do battle. Gaff, Pritis. It's a hot footy. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Jackson with a deft tap. Reed.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
The two big men do battle. Pritis, Gaff. Look at him go. It's no place for the faint-hearted.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Punch clear. Cousins trying to find a path. Stenglein going for territory. Ryan tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
We will do it all again. Jackson, the winner there. Some people can't kick that far. Cox. This is promising. It's not a fair fight. The umpire says he had no prior. Who can get the clearance? Gaff, Braun, Cousins, lurking menacingly. Pritis runs to point-blank range and puts it away.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Brayshaw on the same page as his ruck. Gets his kick despite the heat. Can he hit a target? Loose ball on centre wing. They might be caught out on the turnover. He's gone. The Eagles showing some good signs early. Ryan is there to thwart that play. Brayshaw, that's unusual. Puts his teammate under the pump. Pritis. He should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Can he impose himself on the match? The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Jones works hard to present. Stenglein with a chance to run. Butler, dangerous to leave on his own. Bouncing ball, taken to ground. Attracted a crowd. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Jackson gets his hand to it. Sarong, May needs a good decision. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Jones got a fist in. Pokes it into the pocket. Glass. We've seen that before. Anyone's ball. And we'll have a throw in.
The Eagles are already right on top in contested ball. They don't often lose when they win that stat.
Punch clear. Pritis. He's suddenly a popular man. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Cox showing his skills. Pritis. Cousins. They've made a bright start. Pearce went bang. Clean pickup. Keeps it low. Barlow. That's good work rate. Who's at home? Frederick marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Struck it well. No problems there.
Well, it's one thing to take the contested mark, but another to have the composure to finish off your good work.
Back on terms again. Sandilands palms it down. Bolton turned over. Why is he kicking it backwards? In no man's land. Sandilands. Bolton. He's lost it. Kicks to space. Pearce picks it off. That's poor kicking. He's generally a good kick. Got to go now. Boot to ball just in time. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Not his finest moment. Sandilands can keep it moving. Frederick working hard and presenting well. The defence has fallen down. No one can mark. That's not going to be a goal. Glass is a good judge of a ball in flight. Conservative kick. Stenglein with a chance to relieve the pressure. Cousins makes position. They've made a hot start to this match. McVie heads them off at the pass. Doesn't often waste it. Reed has found some space. Great play. Waters continues to be a thorn in their side. The Eagles are out of trouble. Normally delivers. Chapman made the footy his. Brayshaw, Young, marks. Will he go the bomb? Looking to get it down there quickly. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Chick was afforded latitude. He's set upon. They're tackling with venom today. Punch clear. Cousins. They just dropped it. Bolton going at his second. I thought he was going to kick it himself. In he goes.
A real gimme goal coming up.
Not a great kick. The Dockers in front at quarter time. Positives for both sides and a great game in prospect. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Eagles shouldn't be disheartened. It certainly helps to get away to a good start when you travel interstate. But it isn't the be-all and end-all for a team that has great self-belief. This is a big challenge. Of course it is. But this team is far from invincible, home ground or not.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Bolton, Brayshaw, terrific tackle. They're tackling with great intent. Punch clear. Cousins in their natural habitat. Gaff, Fletcher. He'll be sore in the morning. We've got another stoppage.
Both sides have lacked polish, but the endeavour from both has been sensational.
Pritis, sweeping handball. Stenglein. Through the centre square he goes. Long ball in. Ryan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Pearce. The Dockers under great pressure. Clark. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Punched that like he meant it. Stenglein spills out in the tackle. Met solidly. Hurried kick goes very wide. What's he got on offer? Penetrating ball. Defence 101 there. He's been accosted. Barlow, he's run into trouble. Not good off the boot. That is hard to explain.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He can put them in front, and he does.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Eagles are really taking it to them today. They might as well not have a run. Cousins, crunching tackle. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out?
The ump gives them the benefit of the doubt.
Jackson wins it down. Sarong, Bolton running in support. May, the Dockers, should score here. This is good ball movement.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
I think that's online. It is. They've hit the front.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The lead has now changed hands 6 times. Cox, the winner there. Cousins, Gaff. Barlow wins it back.
Looking to extend this margin.
Great body work. Probing ball. Waters makes good contact. That is not the place to turn it over.
According to some of these fans, all he had to do was kick it 60 metres on his non-preferred to a player on the other side of the ground in his blind spot while being tackled. Easy.
Snaps it goal, but it's off target.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
Hunter, tasked with the kick in, manages to find a teammate. And they're away. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line. Glass squeezes the kick. The non-preferred lets him down.
Maybe it's for the best that he hasn't seen much of it. Opportunity for a check side here.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work too much, in fact.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Hunter to bring it back in. Stengline presents in space. Clever kick. Jones on a lead. Tidy ball. Gaff all alone in the centre square. Hunter, quality delivery by foot. That's skillful. Banfield, great hands there. Going for territory. Critis, they've worked it well. In he goes.
A straight kick here, and they'll be in front.
He's already got one. He's still got one.
Sometimes, the less said, the better.
Ryan with the footy. He's drawn a crowd. May. He's given it a tug and missed.
They're lucky they haven't been made to pay for that turnover. They really should have been.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Honours the lead. Careful with the kick. Good work rate. The Dockers look well drilled. Thumped away and out of play.
The Eagles would probably like to minimise stoppages and keep the ball in open play as much as they can because their clearance work isn't crash hot at the moment.
Cox with a deft tap.
They'll be sore in the morning. The umpire says they had no prior.
The two big men do battle. Young, Sarong, feeling the heat.
The Dockers would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. If they sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
Cox got his palm to it. Gaff. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Something has to give soon.
The Eagles might be behind on the scoreboard, but they're giving a very good account of themselves.
Cousins, Gaff, Stengline, lays it off. The Dockers have won it back. Blasts away. Selwood judged the flight well. He's got an option in the centre square. It must be his birthday. Kicks inside the forward 50. Frederick, this is a big opportunity. Sets a task for the forwards. Young has bobbed up. Just needs an accurate kick now.
Kicking at his first.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Hunter goes short with the kick in. Gaff has found some space. That's a well-placed kick. He's hit up the lead, ignoring the corridor for now. Prittis works hard to present. Cousins. Lacroix. They are hunting the ball carrier. Kennedy. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
They're playing well. It's just not translating on the scoreboard at the moment.
Ryan brings it back in. The kick was centimetre perfect. Finds himself in space. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. The defence is disorganised. Jackman, no easy exit. Reed, working hard and presenting well. He's been industrious. It's a dreadful mistake.
His goal so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
They can find themselves back in front again, and they do.
It's been a wonderful half of footy. Both sides have spent time in the lead, but neither has been able to break away.
The Eagles have been impressive so far. There could be an upset brewing. Cousins knew where the help was. Prittis, Sanderlands with a steal. Can he find a teammate? Centre square, loose ball. Attracted a crowd. The lift doors closed on him and he's gone.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Jones with another spoil. Waters. They've bottled it up. Good ruck work. Prittis leading from the front. Fletcher just had to get it out. Cox, clean pickup. He's been busy so far. Punched away. Lacroix bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Eagles have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Cox could do this with his eyes closed. And we will do it all again. Sanderlands with the tap. Brayshaw. Young takes the hand pass. It's a hot footy. It's not a fair fight. That can only be holding the ball.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Second effort needed. It's no place for the faint-hearted. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Cox is teaching him a lesson. Prittis. No one can mark. Cox. The fans will be happy to see this. Time to turn on the Jets. Clark. McVee. That's good work rate. Stenglein with a chance now. Somehow release the ball. Throws it on the boot. Waters. They must be sick of the sight of that. Reed, Tracy, marks and should goal.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
One kick game again. The two big men do battle. Gaff. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Taken to ground. Bolton almost threw it out. Will the ump call that back? No. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Sanderlands showing his skills. Kicks to centre wing. Which way will it bounce? McVee. They're playing for keeps.
The Dockers have got to start roving to the opposition ruckman because he's dominant.
Cox, he's worth his weight in goal. Prittis, Cousins, good build-up. They're under close attention. Neither side able to clear the footy.
The Eagles are losing the clearances, but they're still in front on the scoreboard. If they can start winning more clearances, look out.
Pritis. Amos uses the body well. What's he got on offer? Gives it everything. Glass doing what he does best. Tracy is always dangerous inside 50. Sarong to give them the lead. He's done it.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Dockers with their noses in front. Cox wins it. Gaff onto it. He just keeps racking up disposals. That's a useful ball. Bolton can keep it moving. Can they get another one? They've got a problem now.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
Not a great kick. He's missed.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Half-time, and we have a close one on our hands. Just what most of us wanted, or the neutrals among us anyway. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Dockers are winning the clearances despite the fact that their rucks have been soundly beaten so far. There's no question they've been harder at it, and a continuation of that should result in a comfortable victory. From the opposition's point of view, they've got to shake it up. It's fine to back yourselves, but the reality is that you also need to be very adaptable at this level and prepared to introduce some unpredictability to the mix.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. The big men fly. Bolton, Brayshaw, only knows one way. Sarong. I've liked his game today. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Normally delivers. Sarong couldn't hold it under pressure. Dudley in heavy traffic. That's an impressive mark.
He'll surely go back and slot this.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
Now that's a Barry Crocker if I've ever seen it.
Looking for a quick transition. Can he hit a target? Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball.
The Eagles are getting hammered in the clearances. They have to find a way to at least break even.
Important clearance here. Gaff. Pritis farms it out. That could prove costly. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Met solidly, squeezes the kick, and finally over the line.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
Hunter with the footy. Cox all on his own. Chips to halfback. Good work rate. He hasn't been himself today. Gaff. He's suddenly a popular man. Braun. Probing ball. Well played. What's he got on offer? Well-weighted kick. Cox has got off the chain. Finally, they go inside 50. Lacroix marks. That's hard to stop. Kennedy has it within range.
Sometimes taking these half chances can make all the difference.
This would give them a real lift, but he's pushed it wide.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
Ryan tasked with the kick in. Quality delivery by foot. Good kick. Punched that like he meant it. Chapman, little one to halfback. Dudley He doesn't waste many. Decides to go. The Dockers look well drilled. Keeps it low. They've opened them up here. Long ball in. Glass fumbles. Could be costly. Selwood is calm in a crisis. Gives away a free and the moment passes. Clever kick. Banfield with a chance to run. Pritis presents in space. What a game he's having. That's well played. What have they got on offer? Just has to hit a target. Warner had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Tidy ball. Dudley working hard and being rewarded. Doesn't often waste it. Amos marks on centre wing. He's had little impact so far. Waters clears the area. Selwood, he'll be sore in the morning. They're tackling with venom today. Big clearance to win here. Gaff, he's got support. Stengline, what can he do with it? Kicks to space. Lynch, working hard and presenting well. That'll work. Managed to get out despite the tackle. A little bit of confusion, but advantage has been paid. You can't afford to do that too often. Searching kick. Young went bang. He's caught. Who was he aiming for? In no man's land. They ran into a brick wall. Chapman, it's a tough game. Here's a chance to get it forward. Barlow, he's under close attention. Frederick, he's plucked it and should have a shot. Great play. They're moving the footy well here. In he goes.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
That was never in doubt.
He managed to find some space and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. The two big men do battle. He's wrapped up, harassed into an error. Young, desperate to win it back. Crosses the paint. Tracy, they've worked it well.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
He hasn't had much influence. Can he kick a goal? No. That's ended up taking the behind post. Waiting for someone to come at him. Can they get something going? Gaff. That hand pass was telegraphed. He's been quiet. Important tackle. He was just about through.
Riley just doing the best team season right now. Fremantle. 2026 Fremantle versus 2006 West Coast. It's kind of like a flashback Western Derby.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Gaff on a lead. He's generally a good kick. Ripunda works hard to present. Butler has found some space. Selwood with time. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The umpire says he had no prior. The two big men do battle. Pritis, Fletcher can't afford to panic. Cousins in the right spot. Can they?
They certainly are. They need to come back in the second half.
Hasn't seen a lot of it. Sarong, great hands there. The defence has fallen down. That's a missed opportunity.
Mistakes are perfectly acceptable, except for the ones made under no pressure.
And they're away. The Eagles are out of trouble, ignoring the corridor for now. The kick was centimetre perfect. Pearce cuts it off. What's he got on offer? Bolton, dangerous to leave on his own. They've turned it over. His field kicking is normally first rate. That's a strong mark. The Eagles haven't been inside 50 for a while. Bolton charges onto it. Handballs it to nobody. Chapman, he's hit up the lead. Takes the logical option.
Certainly do.
Can run and carry. Sarong. Ripunda wins a hard ball. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Manages to find a teammate. Gives it everything. Fletcher, strong grab. Just needs an accurate kick now.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Well, Adelaide's try.
Tasked with the
I reckon
kicking.
Adelaide's
Holds the lead.
try return for that they could give to St Kilda for yourself to come to Adelaide. Riley could be Charlie Edwards, Oscar Ryan. I reckon maybe Archie Ludwig, and I reckon 2 first-round draft picks. Plus, maybe someone on a veteran contract, like maybe Chase Jones.
Can he finish it off?
He's batting at 100% so far.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more.
It's a sign of a good team to respond when you're challenged, and they've certainly done that.
The Eagles are looking disorganised. The big men fly. Brayshaw just trying to get it forward under pressure. Punched away. Waters, no easy exit. Throws it on the boot. Young accepted the invitation. Can he find a teammate? Waters making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. They're tackling with great intent. Jackson slaps it out. Wagner, an ever-present threat. Reed, this will be another one, will it? No, it's a poster.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
Fletcher brings it back in. Cox. That's a useful ball. Banfield can keep it moving. What's he got on offer? Picking their way through. Away he goes. Good penetration on the kick. Pearce cuts them off yet again. The Dockers are bringing great energy. I've liked his game today. Amos delivers it inside 50. They've given it back. He's stopped in his tracks. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Cox showing his skills. Pritis. Fletcher, can he mop up? Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. We'll turn for home with this match firmly in the balance. A cracking final quarter coming up. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Dockers will be nervous because this game is still in the balance and it really shouldn't be. With the opportunities they've given their forwards, the return on the scoreboard has been disappointing and it could end up costing them the game. They are clearly the better team, but that in itself means nothing. They'll feel a lot better if they can nab the first of the last two.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. The big men fly. Brayshaw, centre square, loose ball. May, Jackson takes the hand pass. Off he goes with the advantage. Reed, Brayshaw.
Certainly is Scott Pendlebury's 433rd on Saturday. Breaking Boomer Harvey's record for most games.
Hunter in the clear. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Jones, Pearce, we've seen that before. Hanson, he's besieged. The umpire will have it. Good ruck work. Reed runs onto it and can drive them into attack. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. The two big men do battle. Cousins, Cox, Brayshaw saw that coming. Young, taken to ground.
The Eagles are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Jackson with a deft tap. Cousins, Gaff, Wagner popped up out of nowhere. The Dockers are playing some great footy. That's a bruising tackle. There'll be a few feeling sore after this match.
The Eagles are fortunate the damage isn't worse because they're really struggling at the source.
Pritis. We've got another stoppage. Cox
I reckon
punches
so.
it out of the ruck. Has to be clean. Cousins. Warner continues to be a thorn in their side. Good-looking kick. Reed with a chance to run. The Dockers are playing like winners. That's well played. He doesn't waste many. McVee pushes into space and receives the footy. Pritis. They are hunting the ball carrier. The Eagles will have one eye on the clock. Cox gets his hand to it. Gaff. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Cox, the winner there. Gaff, onto it. Pritis needs a good decision. The kick is precise. Who's at home? Ryan saves the day. Normally delivers. Chapman. Neat little worm burner. They're moving the footy well here. Farms it out. Takes him high. Doesn't often waste it. Punched that like he meant it. Brayshaw. They're looking good. Tracy. That's a big play.
That was an excellent passage of play to set up what should be an easy goal.
Touch and go. It's go.
That sounds like a great team to do. Now the 98 has the other 1986 Woodville team would fare. They nearly made the grand final that year. If Glenelg lost a few more people to Melbourne that year, like Chris McDermott, and, Alan Stringer, and a few other things, then there would have been North Adelaide versus Woodville in the 1986 grand final. That would have been at least we would have seen the old Woodville in the grand final before the merger in 1991.
Jones to no one in particular. That's careless. Hammers it home.
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
The Eagles have got to respond now. It's getting away from them. Sandilands, the winner there. Wagner, Barlow. He hasn't been himself today. Bouncing ball. It's not a fair fight. The Dockers are giving them nothing. Sandilands wins the tap. Bolton, Barlow, Sarong. He's been quiet. That's a bit of a waste. Gets a kick away. Barlow went bang. Bolton. They're besieged. The Dockers won't mind this. They've smashed them into clearances. Cox. He's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Stoppage coming up on the wing. He's set upon. Sandilands with a deft tap. Bolton is there. The Eagles have won it back. Closed him down. The pressure is relentless.
The Dockers.
1953 was a really good West Torrens team. Absolutely, but they beat Port Magpies in the grand final that year. And that was Port's last grand final loss in the 50s until they won 6 in a row.
No one could mark. Sandilands. Switkowski. Not a lot of space to work with. Braun in the centre square. He's good in these situations, but not this time. One behind.
That's his first blemish. He's been kicking very well.
The Eagles desperately need to shift the momentum. If you don't wish to watch a replay, look away now.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked. It's amazing how often players miss them.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
You have to show him more respect than that, or he'll hurt you on the scoreboard.
They're streaming towards the exits now. Cox punches it out of the ruck. Cousins. Pritis. They are tackling machines today. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite.
Yeah, that was their last grand final win in the West Conference. Their last final series. Last ever final series was 1980.
Met solidly. If he thought he was getting away, he was sad.
And that was 10 years before the merger.
We'll have yet another stoppage.
Having a bit of checking to see who they lost to in the 1980 final series.
Fletcher doesn't want to turn it over there. That's not a good kick. They've got them on the overlap. Amos has found some space. The defence is disorganised. Tracy can run into an open goal.
They lost to Nordved elimination final in Woody Park.
Just physical strength. He judges the ball in flight so well.
The margin grows again.
They're really opening them up, and right now they have no answers to the onslaught.
The Dockers have taken control of it. The big men fly. Gaff, Pritis, a bit of a panicked handball. Cox. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Wagner, who's front and centre? Glass. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Time to turn on the Jets. Wipunda charges onto it. Tidy ball. Pritis, all on his own. The Eagles have been out of sorts.
1993, that was the first ever Woodville West Torrens Premiership. They beat Nord on grand final day at 20 Park.
Cousins
That's the rest of 1980.
It's as if they don't rate this player. They've already hurt them, and they're about to hurt them again.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
The Eagles haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Jackson wins it out of the centre. Young. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Careful ball movement. Honours the lead. Looking to peg one back. The Dockers have been caught napping. He's having a dirty day. Warner makes good contact. It'll be tossed in the pocket.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
Defenders have to be totally focused. Any lapse in concentration is likely to be punished.
Rucks go at it. Pritis. He's kicked it like an arrow.
They haven't thrown the towel in, that's for sure. There's still plenty of fight left in them.
They've pulled a couple back now, but there's still plenty to do if they're going to get back into this one. Bolton, Young, knew the tackle was coming. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
The Dockers have been so impressive today. This will give them huge belief.
Bolton has been magnificent. Young, they've put themselves under pressure. Can he find a teammate? Kennedy. They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
Those sorts of shots just have to be goals when you're trying to come from behind.
Ryan, tasked with the kick in. Young, working hard and presenting well. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. We've got a whistle, umpire's ball. Who can get the clearance? Sarong, Bolton, Jackson, keeps it low. Switkowski on a lead, goes laterally. Sarong can keep it moving, takes the logical option. Young is released by the handball. Selwood with another spoil. Bolton runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
They copped up a couple at the other end against the run of play. Now that might be where the respite ends.
They've done this very comfortably. Jackson wins the hit out. Good ruck work and good roving too. By hand, Pritis with time. Stengline, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
The Eagles with a late chance.
That's a shocker. That kick had nothing going for it. They're playing with purpose and poise. Clark has charged into space. Good work rate. Chips to half-back. The Dockers moving the ball well. Spearing pass. Frederick works hard to present. Reed. You can't question his commitment. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. The Dockers were never really threatened. It was a workmanlike performance from them. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
The Dockers relied on their spread from the contest and their ability to outrun their opponents today. They dominated uncontested ball, and you can't afford to let them do that if you're going to knock them off. They'll be well pleased with this performance.
Thanks for those insights, Half, and for your input today. We enjoyed bringing this match to you and hope you enjoyed it too. We'll catch you again soon.